Don't Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, got a pretty good heavyweight fight coming up, in April. Not too soon, but they talking about it already. April 28th against Jarrell Miller, undefeated Jarrell Miller, and Johann Duhaupas or Duhaupas. Depends on how you want to say it. My man from France. Well, this fight is significant because, if Jarrell Miller comes out of this fight, then he's slated to be fighting against Anthony Joshua in Brooklyn. So that's a good reason for him to be trying to win this. Johann Duhaupas is a guy who's probably just trying to prove, right, that he belongs. He was beaten by Deontay Wilder. We know that. He was considered a bum after that, but then went over there and knocked out Robert Helenius, right? Now, he was, anybody might be thinking, well, he got knocked out by Alexander Povetkin. A few details about that fight. Alexander Povetkin got caught doping before his fight against Romain Stavern, and they were able to get Johann Duhaupas on 24 hours notice, approximately. All right, we documented that. So he was there without training, having a training camp, versus a fighter who had a full training camp for a championship fight, eliminator fight. So a full training camp versus someone who just got called 24 hours. So that fight doesn't count. Plus, the guy who just got caught doping and shouldn't have been fighting. Should have been somewhere else, right? But was able to fight, right? So that doesn't count. On anybody's, on planet Earth, that one doesn't count. So Johann Duhaupas is probably just trying to show Jarrell Miller, no, don't be using me as a stepping stone here, right? Because Jarrell Miller has said something significant. When you like for a heavyweight to be talking, he says, I want to do better than Deontay Wilder versus this guy, right? Putting it right on the table, letting you know. Deontay Wilder stopped him, but late. So he wants to stop him earlier. He said Deontay Wilder's too wild, doesn't have any talent. Well, talent he didn't say. But, technical skills. The jab to the body, taking through the middle, bringing it up top. All those things that, boxers say. So he's thinking he will systematically get old boy out of there, basically. So that's what he's talking about. So you like it when they're talking direct because obviously Jarrell Miller wants to fight against Deontay Wilder. Obviously he wants to fight against Anthony Joshua, knowing that he's signed for the same promoter for that reason. So, and here's another thing that I always say about him. I like to call him a super heavyweight anyway. The man's between 280 and 300 pounds. 6'4", 6'5". He ain't scared of nobody. He ain't supposed to be. Has a kickboxer's background, ready to rumble. Right? So at the end of the day, this is a big defensive end type dude, So, he's going to be rushing quarterbacks, mauling people in the UFC or WWF, or he's going to be beating up on heavyweights. Something that real big guys do, right? Because he's real big, which means when you're that big, this is just my common sense talking, you can make a few more mistakes than some of these little guys. They have to be technical against a guy 280 to 300 pounds that understands the game that he's doing. It's going to be hard to beat him. And like I say, a fight, whoever beats Jarrell Miller is going to have to look spectacular. Whatever, that's going to be like a train wreck. It's going to be something you shouldn't be watching, but you're going to watch. Because Jarrell Miller being knocked out by somebody means somebody did something right, a whole lot of right. So that's what I'm saying when you're 280 to 300 pounds with some technical ability, you're a problem for anybody. Look at Valuev wasn't technical. I'm just a behemoth. And you got to do a whole lot of stuff. Valuev barely won a few fights, right? But he won them. What did he lose? 1 or 2? That's it. Nikolai Valuev. So when you big, it does mean something. Jarrell Miller qualifies as being real big. So if he says he wants to get rid of Duhaupas before Deontay Wilder, let's believe him until something else is proven. Let's check that out. Somebody lurking. Jarrell Miller, 20-0, 18 knockouts. Somebody we better pay attention to. Don't Sports Talk worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.